där.
Jaså. Completely different wool on those two. Interesting.
Say not.
Hello everyone. It has been nice to not barely touch the camera and not sit in front of the computer at all, or at least not open the editing software.
For 2 weeks.
Yeah. Guess we need one more week with vacation. Or
No.
so today it's minus 15, or it was minus 20 degrees Celsius when we woke up. It's getting warmer. But yesterday we measured minus 37 degrees Celsius. I think that is the coldest we have measured here.
Not sure.
Not really sure, but
I think something similar a couple of years ago.
So yesterday was a day spent building Legos and train tracks inside and trying to keep the cabin warm. Minus 37 degrees Celsius is...
It took all day to get it to 20 plus degrees inside.
Yeah.
Constantly putting in firewood.
So it is not optimal. When it's minus 20, around minus 20, when it's around minus 20, then it's okay. It works okay. But minus 37, that's a little bit harsh.
And now they are predicting plus 4 degrees in 2 days, so it's very up and down.
Yeah. That's I think almost as bad as very, very cold.
Yeah.
Then it gets icy and slippery and so on. So when it's very cold outside, you can see where the heat leaks out on our cabin by looking at where frost like this develops. So we got a couple of those spots. One is over there and one is over here. And then I observed a new one yesterday. That whole area in the corner there is very, very bad. But there is a spot over there, 2 logs over the window where heat leaks out. Hör du Ivar, nu har du en massa snö. But overall, these 10 or 11 or I don't know how many years we have been living here now, every winter we have fixed something that makes it more or better for keeping the warm in. So it's actually pretty good. Sort of. There is some places that is
underneath
not.
The sofa and the kitchen table. It's really
that's
cold.
why we ordered a tool that you can force some more moss or whatever in between the logs in some if you need afterwards. You need to put this when you build the house, but if there is some place that went bad, you can afterwards force some more insulation in between the logs. So we ordered a tool like that, and we need to go get that one so we can try to...
From a local smith.
Yeah. It's just a very simple rod.
Malva, vad har du där nu?
Hey.
Bajskocka.
It's just a very simple iron rod that is flat on one side and so that you can bang on it with a hammer. No. Another thing that we observed when it was this cold is we got 2 thermometers. This is a new one, so it's not in a good place, I guess, but it's only hanging here, and this is sort of, this is 5 degrees colder than the one on this side. So this is the north wall, or north is that place, and it's 5 degrees colder than this one. And I just now put it on a stick like that because I was thinking, like, is it some heat that is escaping from the wall and affecting that one? I don't know. But I also had another thermometer that I just put here, and it said -35, and then I took the same thermometer in my hand and walked over there, and it said -37.
It's a cold wall.
And there's a microclimate here with the trees and everything, I guess.
If you hadn't noticed, we are a bit obsessed by measuring the temperature like all others in Sweden.
But the funny thing is, how can I even know if the thermometer is showing correctly? I need to have one that is calibrated so I can validate all the others. It doesn't matter how many thermometers I buy, every one of them is going to show different. So there I was searching on the internet for how do you know a thermometer is calibrated, and there, I guess there were two ways to check. You can boil water, and then if it's 100 degrees Celsius it's correct, at least in that range, and then you can have ice water, it's going to be 0 degrees Celsius. So since we have a lot of American viewers, Celsius works that way. 0 is freezing. So everything above 0 is melting temperature, everything below 0 is freezing temperature.
-1, -2.
So if there is a minus before the number, then it's freezing temperatures, and if it's not, then it's melting temperatures.
Ivar, ska du köra med din snöbåt på snön så låter det inte så illa.
So that's very easy, and 100 degrees Celsius is always boiling.
But I also thought we said we would settle with very cold, a little cold, warm.
Yeah, three. Yeah, but if 20 then is very cold. What is -37?
Horrendously cold.
Another problem we get when the temperature's below -20 degrees or keeps around -20 degrees consistently is that the stream freezes over. So we need to keep it open so we can get water. And we fetch water here every day, so it's not a problem here because the stream is a little bit stronger here. so the ice grows a little bit from the edge, but every day when we are here we can poke that away. But our swimming place totally freezes over. And I don't know if I'm gonna put the work in to try to open it up now again, because when it's going to be plus degrees in a couple of days, it's probably gonna be easier to try to get it away from here. I've tried different things or tools, or tried to fix different tools to open up the ice. And now the ice probably is so thick that I can walk on it. Let's see. I guess I should not do this with the camera. Yep. No problem at all. So now I probably can take the axe and make a path along here, and then try to take it in pieces. The problem is that the outlet, or how to say, where I want the ice to go is also totally frozen now. I guess I need to try to push the ice under the ice here and hope that it is not too big so that it can go past. But yeah, about the tools, I've tried some different. Last winter I made this tool, a very long pick, or how to say. I made it this long so I could stand here on the shore and hack away at the ice. The problem with this is this pointy thing goes through the ice and then gets stuck, and it's just a little hole. So this was not a good idea. So this year I've been using this one. A log on a stick, so a big wooden mallet that I used to bang on the logs on the log house when I'm building with timber. And this is much better because it floats as well. So once I get a hole in the ice, I don't need to lift it up, I can just drag it along the water up, and it doesn't get stuck in the same way, at least. Of course it can get stuck here as well, but now I don't even know if I can get a hole in the ice with this one. Maybe if I start at the edge there. We'll see about this. Today we're going to put the rams together with the ewes up in the village, so we are going to try to get them there by snowmobile sled. We'll see how that goes. But tomorrow we are going to fire up the sauna and then we want to take a bath. So I guess we will try to remove this ice somehow. I guess I could use a saw as well. There are some fancy ice saws, but I don't have one of those. Maybe I could use an old timber saw, hand timber saw, or I don't really know what the term for those are in English, but maybe you know what I mean. I should have one somewhere, but I don't really know where it is because I haven't used it for some years now.
Gå förbi där.
Låt dem komma in allihop. Nu kan du stänga.
Ska jag stå där och passa eller?
Du skulle haft lite hö här uppe. Så jag kan äta på framsidan. Tack.
Skjut in den lite. Chagall just eating hay.
Nom, nom, nom.
Hålls de på där nu då, baggarna? Det regnar på byn. Det regnar, ja.
Tyckte det var någonting som kom när jag var ute och gjorde.
Va? Är du här du nu på
Alltså,
byn?
du skulle sett hur de såg ut. Känna lukten av dem, tror jag.
Säkert.
Ja, men då kan han ju stå här om det inte...
Eller så bara... Ja.
Kör den. Jaha, nu kommer de.
Jaha.
Glömt hur man gör. Under den gröna har någon överallt till. Under den gröna tröjan överallt. Disa verkar ju...
Pepp. So in case you're wondering why we put 3 rams in with the ewes now, is that we are trying to implement something called mob breeding. And I will put a link in the description to a presentation about that. That is very worth watching. It could be interesting for you even though you don't have anything with sheep or breeding animals to do at all, but it's very interesting. It's closer to what happens in nature. We're trying to mimic what happens in nature with breeding. So I highly recommend listening to that presentation.
Seems fine.
Yeah, but very short. Instead of us humans trying to determine which ram or bull or male is the best and strongest and so on, it's easier to determine which ones are not fit. If they are limp or if they are small, or just remove those who are not fit or not adequate or doesn't have the qualities you look for. And then you just put all the others together with the sheep or the ladies. This works with bulls and cows. And
we do it chickens all the time.
Yeah, the chickens is
we have 5 roosters, and then they.
That's more typical. More or less everyone does that with chickens without knowing that it's called mob breeding, and you can do that with sheep as well. But so the question is, these 3,
are they good?
Yeah, no idea. They're not bad, at least. I don't know if the fur quality, the wool quality is
the best,
but we need to work with what we have.
Gonna fetch some straw now and do a little bit.
Make it some cozy in their shelter. Yeah, and it's getting darker. We'll need to start making some dinner, I guess. It's Saturday today, so we're gonna eat together with your family.
Yeah.
Okay, this is something that I know nothing about, so don't take anything I do here as an example of how things should be done when fixing a tractor. I need to fit in a new motor heater, or this is going into the cooling system, and then I can put electricity into it so that the whole thing heats up before I need to start the tractor. So here was the old one. And inside here, what is this? Rust and things from the radiator. How do I get that out and clean the system? I have no idea. My plan now is to just fill up with hot water and see what happens. If it comes out here, or if the thermostat is closed somewhere and I need to, I don't know. It's a pity that this video will be up after I have tried things here. I probably will get a lot of suggestions on how to fix this. Well, we will see what happens. After I've tried to get something out, I'm just gonna screw this inside and hopefully we can get it to work.
Jag vet inte hur många liter ska vara. Jag tror inte
det ska vara mer än 10. Enligt instruktionsmanualen.
Här vid hälften då, så ska vi in här. Det är väl...
Kommer ut massor.
Ja, men det är väl lugnt.
Ja, men där till håll. Jaha, perfekt. Det är som en massa gunk här. Men det kommer ut. Undrar om man skulle typ ha en liten... Man skulle behöva ha någon dammsugare.
Kör igång där. hetare den här.
Ja, det är det.
Det känns så. Eller
Ja.
jag vet inte. Jag skulle ha fått ut
Ska du ha en handske? Ja.
Ja, det händer nog. Ja, det händer nog något. Åh, fan vad skitigt.
So we got the new motor heater in place here. Now we just need to connect it and hope that it is tight enough here so it doesn't leak. Yeah, I don't know. I think the heater is working. I think, but now it doesn't start at all. Yep, we've cleaned a little bit around here. We need to change the hydraulic filter. I think it's named hydraulic filter, and so we need to open up quite a bit here. But before that, we need to empty out all the old oil, and so we want to run it warm, I guess. So there is something leaking here, so we need to take this apart, and there is some O-rings that needs to be correct there. I guess from what I've seen on other YouTube videos. I think they have tried to seal it with something instead. One of the previous owners. I have no idea.
Varför gick den sönder?
Jag vet inte. Okay, so we got the motor heater in place. It seems to not be leaking. And the wire for the motor heater goes here all the way to this. So now we can heat up the engine. Now the problem is it doesn't start at all. So we got it to start when we rinsed out the cooling system, but nothing now. There was some slow, very how to say, heavy sound, or like it was heavy for it to start when you turn the key. So we removed the starter motor and tested it, and it seems to not be working. For those who are interested, this is a Massey Ferguson 65 from 1964, and it is the later engine, Perkins engine, I believe, if I'm not mistaken. We are in my father-in-law's repair shop. Man, I feel like an imposter when I'm talking about motor stuff. I don't know anything at all. So as I already said, don't take anything I say here as a guide, or how to say. So this starter motor is not up to task anymore. This is weird. This tractor has plus as ground. I don't know why. I guess this would work anyway, either way, but so the solenoid seems to be working. Why is it so slow?
Den funkar nog lite. Den funkar nog lite.
Lite funkar det nog.
Vad sa du?
The battery is completely full, so there should be no problem with the battery. So something happened between we got it started and after, so I don't know. I guess I need to open it up and see if I can see something. Okej, då var den där. Då var den där.
Ja du.
Så var den.
Ja.
I have no idea if we can get this back together. It's certainly a challenge. We didn't see anything really obviously wrong except that there was a plastic sheet of some kind around here, and there was a piece of it that had come loose and had melted around a wire there. So I don't know if we can get it back together and what did this do, because I'm not gonna put this in there again. Since I could not see any obvious things wrong besides the plastic melted, I don't know if this is going to help at all. Det var ju träbrickor där inne.
Jaha.
Och den här vet jag inte vad det är för något. Den gick sönder.
Satte du dit något annat där?
Nej.
Skötte det? Vi kopplar på en sån.
Om den där åker ut här. Ja, det gör den ju.
Skräp! Skräp! Trist.
Mm. Ja, vi gjorde ett försök i alla fall. Nope. No luck. We got it apart and I think we got it back together as it should. Everything besides this little plastic thing. So I guess I need to order a new starter motor. Well, it is -1 degrees or something like that.
It's very warm.
Very mild.
Summer almost.
This episode, or all the things that I have filmed from end of December until now became very much or very long.
So we cut it in 2.
Yeah. So you will see in the next episode what happened with the tractor.
Cliffhanger.
We already know. We want to welcome all the new patrons as well that found their way to our Patreon page after our Yule calendar thing.
Yeah.
It was definitely a learning experience for us making those episodes. And now
We haven't utilized that at all.
when I have taken a break now and not sit in front of the computer, and so the footage has accumulated and it's a mess for me to make anything out of it, or there is something that is not.
But it's easier when it's a thread, or how do you say,
or
through the
just what we filmed that day, make an episode of it. But if we want to, for example, show something, the problem is that most of our projects span over many days and weeks and years, as you know.
Yeah.
So I don't know. I guess.
It is what it is.
Yeah.
Yeah. So thank you to all our patrons, new and old.
And in case you don't know what we're talking about, there is a link to our Patreon page down in our description where you can read more about that. And also find some videos that is exclusively on Patreon but not behind a paywall, so you can go there and check those out.
Minisodes.
Yeah.
So I'll guess that's it for this episode.
Thank you for watching, and we'll see you on the next one.